Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and Education Unpacked family. And thanks for our viewers who are watching. If you're just joining us for the first time, we want to thank you for creating that time to watch our videos. If you're just also coming for the first time, we encourage you to subscribe. So each time we load a new video, you have the opportunity to watch it. Now, today we are just going to dive into a very important question that was sent by one of our viewers, who talked about the application was rejected because of a motivation letter. So we just want to address what should be on the motivation letter, or a personal letter, or it all depends on how the university will term it. But what is a motivation letter, so to say? It is in general terms, it is a document that embodies your drive, that's your motivation, that you kind of spell out what it is driving you, what's pushing you. You put it in some kind of a word, in a sentence or in a document, to describe your passion and into why you should be admitted into that particular degree program. So this is a very important requirement that students ignore. They kind of, the presentation matters. Some people, students go out there and then copy things on the internet and paste it on the motivation letter, and this get rejected. So your motivation should align to your goals, why you intend to, why you should be admitted into this program. So it is a different thing from your CV. It is a different thing if you're writing a letter for you to be admitted. So the motivation letter, it is vital for your selection as a student who is going for a campus program or for an online program. So what we're talking about here is we've put together 5 top points, things you should discuss in a motivation letter. So the next time you intend doing one of your programs out there, if you include these 5 things, definitely you will be accepted into the program. We're saying that it all depends on how you're going to look into. These are very important. So we want you to stay out and hold on and see what we're talking about here. The first thing you should look into a motivation letter, that you should include in a motivation letter, should be, you want to talk about yourself, your background, how, if for example you are going to do a master's in business administration, your application was rejected, or you still have to write an application. We're looking at this case here is to 2 aspects. One, if prior admission and that's post rejection. So what happens here is you talk about yourself. What skills do you have that you're bringing into that particular program, and how you've been working in this particular area, or how is it related to your success as a professional. So this is very important. You want to talk about yourself, your background. You give about your experience, your working experience, your understanding about this particular program you want to go into for. And the second thing you should look at here is why this particular program. Is it's just because you want to do it, or something is pushing you behind, or you have a passion for this particular fee? Is your job related to this? Is the community you work for related to this particular part? So it is important for you to mention how your particular goals align to this degree program that you are going in for. If you put that clearly in simple terms, the admissions or the university will get to understand where you're coming from. Another point here is you talk about the university. You talk about the university in this case. If it is, for example, it's an online university, you want to talk about what you commend them on the program, the flexibility that they offer, that it's a distance thing. You are in your own country, you can study with them. You've seen their graduation videos. You talk about the positive criteria, you talk about their faculty, the learning. So you should have done some research about the school. You talk about their student size and the curriculum itself. So that's what's pushing you to study with them. It's important for you to include some of this stuff into your motivation letter. It is very important. Another thing you should include in your motivation letter should be what do you bring in to this program? Are you coming in as someone who can meet, can be very committed? Are you coming in as someone who can manage effective time? Can you contribute? Are you bringing enough experience into the university to help them to boost their student conversation in the classroom, to enrich the program? So this is what, are you bringing years of research experience? Are you bringing years of experience, or are you a young professional who is coming to learn something? So that is also encouraged, right? It's not just about more experience and things like that. No, it's a combination of these two things which I mentioned: experience and those who are coming to. Are you coming to share something that you think it would inspire the classroom? So these are some of the things you include into your motivation letter. Another very important thing is how will you finance your studies? I mean, this comes up all the time. You want to talk about what you're going to finance, how do you come about your finances, how you are going to pay for your program, if you have money in place. Just different things that you can include in to explain your finance. You can say that you are financially strong to fund the program. There are different things that you're going to bring into in terms of finance. You can pay on time, you have the budget, you've secured sponsorship, you have the means of payment in terms of the different ways that is needed for you to finance this program. So you may want to talk about that in a paragraph. So this is important. This should be in letter. That's number 5. Number 6, which is the final, is your English. If it's needed, if it's needed for you to, if the letter is required, if you're going for an English university, you want to make sure your English is perfect. It's perfect. You can put it perfect. Of course, there's going to be any perfect English, but you should make sure it should be 95%. Do not write using big grammatical terms. Put it in simple terms. So simple that any of the admissions officers or the selections committee can understand what you are talking about. Don't use dictionary. Don't use big words, buzzwords. Those things are not relevant. You should just go straight and have your English aligned to what's needed. You may want to use different software to check your grammatical issues. We're going to do a video about this in the future to give you a resource that can enable you prepare some kind of a good, better letter with few or no grammatical mistakes. So it's important for you to know that this is vital. So these very 6 important things will help your letter stand out from the crowd. Remember, the admissions environment, the application process is so complex and it's difficult for selection. I don't know what program you were going in for. The viewer didn't mention the program they were going in for, but it all depends on what you want to write about. This is so important that it could, your degree could be great. Your certificates may be wonderful, but that has nothing to do. The motivation letter is the university wants people who can come in to contribute and also give an enriching experience in the classroom. So for that reason, you want to talk about yourself, you want to talk about the program, you talk about the university, what you're going to bring in, you talk about also the financial aspect, and finally your grammatical, your English. It's very important. So if you are able to put these 5-6 things in your next your future motivational letter or your personal statement or whatever the document name is termed, you will be successful. So we hope this video have touched you. If you just joined us, we hope that this information can help you, push you a little bit closer to you making an informed decision and for you to prepare yourself to write an outstanding motivation letter that could make a change for you. So my name is Fabian. Thanks for watching. We hope that if there was a point or something that we did not include into these 5 points or 6 points rather for writing a perfect motivation letter, we encourage you to send that to us and give us reason why that point should be in a motivational letter. So for now, we want to wish you good luck, and hopefully we will get to see you again soon and to see how we can help you. At Education Unpacked, we look at those areas that you will never see on the website of a university or any educational institution. We touch on those things that are vital, those things that can enable you make a difference or make a change or become successful. Now, thanks again, and we are looking forward to meeting you soon again, and we wish you good luck in your next educational endeavor. Have a pleasant day, and bye for now.